motherfucker stuck in 1989. That's why his album's called One Less Jam.
Welcome everyone to episode 3 of season 4 of the Juggalo Rewind podcast. Your favorite Juggalo podcast and probably your favorite podcast in general. Look out, Joe Rogan, Colt Cabana.
Cocaine and rhinestones.
We're coming for you. I'm Peter, that's Chris. What is going on this week, Christopher?
Oh, not too much. Feeling good, feeling great. Feeling like a dead body. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Well, we're here to discuss, once again, one of Blaze You Dead Homies tracks off of One Less G. We were talking...
In the Hood.
In the Hood.
Fixed.
We were talking Casket this week, the third track off of Blaze's debut Fire LP. Mm-hmm. As you may or may not know, like we said, we are the Juggalo Rewind, and we go through track by track each CD. And season 1, we did Most Tasteless. Mm-hmm. Season 2, we did Tales from the Lotus Pot. I always screw that up. Season 3, we did Wizard of the Hood. We've had some bonus remind me. I need to ask you something about bonus episodes.
Okay.
We did a couple bonus seasons on Halloween and on Christmas. Go back in our archives, find those if you so choose. If you've been along with us for the whole ride, welcome back.
Yeah.
Let's keep on chugging along.
Hope you enjoyed Grave Ain't No Place, because now we're going into the grave or the bed. We'll find out.
Yes, we were in the dirt. Well, punch the microphone. We were in the dirt. Now we are going down into
layer by layer into the bowels of the, I don't know, the graveyard.
Yes, that is the case. If you want to follow us on social media, follow all of our nonsense. We are at Juggalo RWD. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, hopefully YouTube. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube, do so.
Yes. Get there before Astronomicon, which is right around the corner, because we might have some fun for you. We might not. I don't know. Fuck you.
Probably not. If you watch us on YouTube, you get a little bit of extra fun stuff. But if you listen to us on Stitcher, Apple, Spotify, you get some other stuff that you don't see or hear. So
little audio nuggets for your ear.
Gems.
Yeah, and then here you get me chasing the dog. So take your pick, or to watch both. Listen and watch.
You get to see Jason here. Which one is that from?
That's from 6, right? Jason Lives. No. Fuck.
Anyways.
That's when he comes out of the water.
Then we also have down here Joe Louis Arena, which Blaze got shot outside
Maybe. We're not sure. Is it Kobo or Joe? We think it's Joe because that's where the NWA concert was that we assume he went to.
That may have to be a staple. I think that gets moved over by the tape and that stays.
Yeah, the Joe Louis stays along with Jim Harbaugh. Everyone else kind of alternates through. And the Chic blood candle, of course. Why not?
Yes. I mean,
always the spirit of the Chic.
Yeah, why wouldn't that be here?
You know, we are in Detroit.
That's why WrestleMania 3 we got too.
Yeah, and WrestleMania right around the corner as well.
Yes,
so
that's why I picked it. There was I didn't think you had Valentine's Day Massacre, so I figured WrestleMania season.
Just today, I put in an offer and got Hulkamania 2. So now all I need is Hulkamania 3 from the 7 or so there. Yeah, Coliseum.
I noticed. Do you not have Mania 4 yet? Is that a hard one to get?
Not hard to get. I just haven't
because it's not a clamshell. It's
no. It's the. I don't. This is my discussion of my Coliseum collecting. They don't need to be mint. Like the Hogan 2, Hulkamania 2, I got sun faded in the front from in front of the video store.
Oh, yeah,
as long as the tape is clean, no mold, playable, and the box isn't mangled, mutilated, I'm fine with some wear and tear damage.
Right.
4 is kind of hard because it has the gatefold Hogan that pops out. So I want that intact. And sometimes they go for a lot if it's mint. And then if not, they're ripped in half for 2 pieces. So just finding one at a decent price. I need to get that though for the season, I think. I only need a handful of Manias. I have most of them.
Yeah, you gotta get 4. 4 is a one that needs to be put on the list.
I think I'm down to about 72 for the full set.
Jesus. Well, we'll keep you updated. Everyone who's following Chris's Coliseum video collection.
Yeah, maybe we do something else with that in our projects that we're like psychopathic with our projects we talk about and don't do.
Yeah, Jiggles wants to do a spreadsheet of projects that they don't do.
We should do ours.
Our broken promises, and
we've never promised anyone things. We just kind of allude and hint at it, and then it just never comes to fruition.
yeah, there's stuff that I want to do that I don't, and it eats me up inside. But I don't really share it with anyone. It just makes me sad. But not anymore. Now we're hitting the ground running.
Yeah, and we're happy because it's the Blaze season, and as you've all known about us, we're little Blaze slappies, I guess. But we're here, hard hitting. What? I burped. I think you smelled it.
Oh, was that one? Something very fruity, and I'm like, what is that?
Oh, yeah, this is a little watermelon seltzer.
For God's sake.
Tasty.
I don't know. I was smelling the inside of your belly. All right.
Speaking of inside of your belly, old rotten-ass Blaze looking like the Jason figure. Let's get to him.
All right. Like we said, we're done with all that other stuff. Oh, no, we didn't say that if you want to email us.
Oh, yeah.
JuggaloRWD@gmail.com. Call us, 810-666-1570. Leave us a voicemail.
Get played on here, maybe. We haven't done that yet, but...
Yeah, we haven't gotten... we've gotten a couple.
We got berated for not updating the hotline.
Yes, that doesn't get put on here. Maybe next week we'll put that on here. I need to clear it out. And
yeah.
There's a lot still in there. We got to clean the, what do you call it?
Organized
inbox.
Spring cleaning coming up.
Or you can, well, we did that. Calling, emailing.
Yeah.
Or the website, juggalorewind.com. There you can find us. Our, what do you call it? Spotify profile. If you can't find it through Spotify, all the links and all the fun stuff is right there.
As Juggalo historians and experts, we curate Juggalo theme podcast playlists just for you. Well done. We're like the aquarium drunkard of the Juggalo community.
I like how you're turning away from the camera.
Cut the pro on you.
You're literally like turning away from it. That's okay. You can promo me all you want. I think that's all we got for...
Yeah, I think we should
preamble.
Dive in because there's a lot in this one.
There's a lot going on, and I got to get to White Castle before I close. So let's get to the tail of the tape here. We got Casket, as we said, track number 3 on the original.
Yeah.
One less G. None of that other bullshit.
I think we just need to note it's found out. We need to tell you where it lands because no one gives a shit about the deluxe.
That's also true. I always feel the need to go back to my thing here.
Yeah, double check.
Yeah, because I don't always trust what we have written because this CD, not you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just because this CD is kind of a mess of whatchamabobs and hoojamajugs. And I can never find it. Producer on this track, we have Casket. So that is Mike P. Written and produced by Mike P. and Twisted.
Yeah.
No instruments, no anything else. What are we talking? Casket? Written by Blaze the Dead Homie and Jamie Madrox. We have that in the notes.
See? There. I know what I'm doing. Don't question me.
Performed by Blaze the Dead Homie. Why do they put that? That's why the book is just so fucking convoluted on this one.
They made it
more complicated than it had to be.
Understandable when it comes to like the guitars, as we've learned. Like instruments played by that makes sense why that's noted, but performed by doesn't really make any sense.
Thanks, guys. Time on this track 2:46.
No, a little lean and mean Casket boy.
Yeah, this is
not double wide for Kamala Yokozuna. Make this one nice and thin.
And as we said, this is track number 3. You can also find it. We haven't had this in a while. Obviously, this is on. Well, not obviously, but it's on the deluxe edition. If that's your bag, it's also found on Hatchet History.
Mm-hmm. Nice compilation.
So you could say this is one of Blaze's
hits.
Yes,
hits from the grave.
That's a whole other conversation. Notes. Do we want to talk about the notes now, or do we wait? I don't know how we do that.
Yeah, I think we
touch on it now.
Yeah, because it doesn't really tie into the lyrics or anything.
If you are a long-time listener, long time for the past
first
2
time
months,
caller, long time listener,
you have heard that we did a Hollowicked 01 season, and we talked about Children of the Wasteland.
Yeah.
this song, Casket, has the exact same beat as Children of the Wasteland.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we noted a remix, but I don't think it's a remix. It's just, use the same beat. But it is interesting, as we noted in that episode, that some people might have heard that before they heard this because of how hard One Less G in the Hood was defined. So, kind of funny that some people heard that first.
Yeah, and the beat fits Casket much better.
Yeah, he's rapping like double time on.
Yeah, they didn't take out like the creaks, the anything.
Yeah.
It was just straight, didn't make sense.
Yeah, I wonder if it was just they rushed that and had to get something. They had no one to make a new beat or something.
Maybe. And then, so yeah, you can go back and listen to that in our archives. Also noted, and we don't have usually I'm good about this. I didn't pull the lyrics for this.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't mentioned, but Blaze, before he was Blaze, was in a group called Two Crazy Devils.
I think we mentioned it in episode 0.
Their CD was called Flipped Insanity.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how.
Not even that. I think it was just a cassette. Was it even released?
I mean, now we're just you're like, CD or cassette? Cassette or anything?
Because there was a cassette, but that was like down the line sold. It wasn't.
Yeah, I think I just say, when I say CD, I just mean album.
The album, yeah.
I guess it may not have. And I don't even know how many tracks are on that CD or album, as the case may be. But there is a track called The Cellar.
Yeah.
It's a pretty short, boy, actually. And Blaze's verse at that time, a little slower.
Yeah.
But it definitely got reworked. And you hear the bones of it here in Casket.
Yeah, there's parts of the song that continue over. The like cadence kind of is there.
Sleeping in my bed, you woke by your strange sounds, screams and moans. So rise up from the cold ground. I feel I'm dreaming, what the hell is going on? Nobody's home but me, I better chill and lay back down.
It's almost like it slipped into reality, morphed into renditions of reality.
Yes.
Kind of similar to that. Not as much, because I think one of them just reuses their verse almost on that.
Monoxides is like exact, right?
And then Madrox is totally different one. This is almost kind of in that same realm where there's parts of it, the kind of cadence and flow is there, but it's, you could tell this is what they started with when they put together Casket.
Yeah, or he just had it in his back pocket that, hey, this, whether he knew it or not, I mean, obviously he knew it, but he remembered that it worked. Interesting that it, we talked about it in the last episode, like comparing a jail cell to your grave.
Yeah.
I wonder if in his head, the casket and the cellar were like similar. So he's like, hey, same tone, I'm going to bring that back. Okay, so I guess, do you have that up, those lyrics, or do we not care about it that much?
I'll keep it up just to
just in case when we get there. All right, and then as we said, there's a writing credit for Madrox. I wonder, maybe there's no way.
He took the song and reworked it.
Yeah, he's like, well, remember that song you had back then? It was kind of sweet.
Yeah.
I just like took it and.
I mean, maybe that's something if we get a chance to ask.
Because everyone always insinuates. We haven't talked about this.
No, we didn't actually. You're right.
Everyone who, I don't want to say hates on Blaze, people use this as a knock that he doesn't write his own stuff or that Jamie ghostwrites his entire shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not. That's not us being soft or us like denying whatever. Like we don't know. Unless someone has straight up said Blaze can't write his own shit, I take that as just hater bullshit.
I think it's a mixture of both. I'm sure early on, definitely, Jamie did a lot. I mean, because he's writing credits throughout the whole album. But I think as it progressed, I don't think it's as much. But yeah, I don't know.
Also, if he did, who fucking cares? It's
a bang.
fire. It's awesome. Like, if you have a really good writer and you are a really good rapper, fucking roll with it.
I mean, if it is the case, Blaze is the Frank Sinatra of horrorcore.
Who wrote Frank Sinatra stuff?
Everybody. A whole gang of people. He didn't write anything. Same with Elvis. If you got the voice, Elvis, Sinatra, dead homie.
Did Sinatra not write his own stuff like Led Zeppelin didn't write their own stuff?
No, that's different. They just stole music.
I keep punching
People
them
were
like-
credited for the music that Sinatra sang.
That was what I was insinuating. Elvis, half and half.
a little gray area.
A little bit of stealing.
A little bit of stealing a culture.
We
Maybe
talked,
plays too. I don't know.
we talked about that on an early episode. Okay, so we'll get into that if need be, but I don't know if that needs to be done. All right, so that's the tail of the tape. You ready to jump into the casket?
Let's go.
Where's my notebook? Handy dandy notebook. Back at it. You may ask at home, why do I need the computer and the notebook? And I say, go fuck yourself. I do.
Oh, I think it's because when we get so big, people are going to want to buy it off auction style.
I think I do it because I like to write.
Yeah.
Maybe the next time you get up, or if people, we've taken pictures of it. I like to write in the margins and circle what is going on. I can't do that as well.
All right here, like Terry Funk.
That's because you haven't done any studying.
Oh, the hell out. I was the one who brought up Flipped Insanity.
Yeah, but do you go through these and know what you're going to talk about?
No, I got it all here, and then I got it all here, because the fucking Juggalo world is inside me. Something like that.
Thank you. But I digress. All right, Casket starts with the chorus.
Right in.
Right after, well, we should remind you that the last song ended in a skit.
Yeah.
And then this jumps right into...
Yeah, that little kicks right in.
In the kit. I never picked up that he says, help me. I always thought it was like, hell yeah.
No, I always heard help me.
Oh, hell.
What?
Yeah,
What?
the help me is weird. I think we probably talked about that on Children of the Wasteland.
It's like scraping. Help me. I'm feeling out my inside. Sorry, 9 Inch Nails came to me.
So yeah, we got the chorus there real quick. Verse number 1.
We should make note of how many times 6 Feet Deep is referenced, because I feel like this is the 6th time already in 2 songs.
I mean, he's buried. That's,
Yeah, in case you forgot, again, like we said.
he is dead.
I want you to know.
I'm just seeing the verses and I'm already laughing. Verse number 1, Blaze You Dead Homie.
Yeah.
Do you want to know about the box?
Yeah.
We're talking about the casket. A casket with padlocks. I'm sorry. A casket with padlocks broken off the hinge. Bitch, eat a cock.
Why is he so mad about it?
He gets angry right away.
Yeah, I don't get what his beef is, but someone questioning about his casket.
Do you wanna know about the box? A casket with padlocks, broken off the hinge, bitch, eat a cock.
He's like, oh, you want to know about it? Fucking suck my dick.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's almost like back to when we discussed hound dogs. Like, Monoxide's like, yeah, what's so on, bitch, or whatever. Like, why are you so angry? Nothing even happened.
Maybe he's angry because of the next line here.
Yeah.
Buried in the earth and forgotten about.
Yeah.
So he's mad that you forgot about
True,
him.
he's a little angry.
Nice little reference here. Feeling good like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
First day out. Whether reference or not,
Oh, 100% is. Because,
both ICP and Twisted have songs called
Yeah.
First Day Out.
again, should we have Blaze cover it? That's our running theme, I feel like, in this episode is me wanting
Blaze doing a...
fantasy booking Blaze covering.
This verse kind of goes through that, but that would be funny for him to redo First Day Out.
But as, like, first day out of the coffin.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Well, it would have been.
Yeah. We can still do it. You're not covering it because you're reinventing it.
Would you call it First Day Out 89? Oh, God. Whew.
Or what's 7 or 11 years after 89?
Yeah, that's how I understand that's the case, but I'm trying to, So I do like, very much like that we're joking about, that he's talking about what he's doing on his first day out. Like, he literally just woke up. He got out of the grave. Took air in my lungs. Been a while since I did so.
Yeah.
So he's just like, opens his eyes, gets up.
Took a big old breath.
Nice gold dust, fresh air. Smoked me a blunt. Nice air in his lungs now. Smoking a blunt. fucked a hood rat hoe.
Yeah.
Killed some people.
Some people, yes.
Smacked some bitches. Ran some motherfuckers for their whips and their riches.
Yeah.
In case you don't know, whips would be the car.
Ride in my whip. Was that him too? Remember that song, The Hook? Ride in my whip.
Yeah,
That was a fun one.
That's a good one. Are you mad that I'm skipping, or are you? We're gonna just talk about that later.
What's that?
Okay, then never mind.
The issue?
Yes.
Yeah, that's there's something that doesn't age well, as we said it. People.
Earlier episodes, yeah.
Yeah, we got into it. Should we get into some of the rebuttals we got, or should we save that?
God, we may have to say it. I was thinking about saving that for next week.
Because next week's
like in the hook.
Yeah, we'll save that for next week.
Okay. We'll let it digest. It's still new to us. So
some people still haven't got to it at this point, and they're listening. So if we get more feedback, we'll see where we.
I need to let it marinate. But yes, Blaze says things that are regrettable here, and that we.
If you did not listen to the eulogy, 'cause some people skip skits and intro, so go back and listen to the eulogy. We dive into it, and we'll dive into it again.
I'd say next week.
Next week probably is the one. Yeah.
I feel like this is kind of a line, and I don't know why. Ain't shit changed but the month and year. I don't know if I'd call it like Juggalo canon, but that is a very strong line, unless I know that from somewhere else.
Just singing it over and over, maybe.
It's just a very, very strong line.
Yeah.
For being what appears to be a throwaway is strong to me. Broke motherfuckers scrounging for squares and beer. I never picked up on that.
What do you think he was saying?
I don't know. We'll get back to that in a second. Pigs scatter on the street when the dead man arrives. Real motherfucking killers never gonna die.
Yeah.
So everyone's scattering from the dead man. How do I even explain this? It's very different when I know the camera's watching us.
You can't sit and marinate as much.
Yeah, we gotta speed things up. I also want to lean back and
Become a talk show host now.
If I brought my other one, I don't know if this is making weird noise. I don't know. Sorry, everybody, if this is making weird noise. But this is my marinating talk. Next time, I'll bring my other. We used to have that over here. You said Ivan used to play with that?
Oh, that big ass one? Yeah.
I use that when I'm at home, and I'm just leaning back in the chair, and I can like move it around. There are some songs when we're talking about them here that I have to listen to, and I'm like, I don't pick up on that. Let me like listen to it and see what do I think about when they say that.
Yeah.
Something about the lines before it, I get like mesmerized, and like I zone out. I don't think what the words are, and when I try to do it, I zone out again.
Yeah.
It's very strange, and I do it often, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's just part of like the mood the song puts me in.
I think it's easy with Blaze too, because his voice early on here is so gravelly and not like refined for like especially touring. Like his voice be like shot on stage at this point. Yeah, I think it's you kind of lose what he's saying sometimes with that voice. So I can see that. I can see that being an easy way to zone out with him.
Yeah, it's just like I start thinking about something else, and I don't know why. And sometimes I'll rewind it and say like, "Hey, why did I miss that?" And I do it again. It's something, and it's not just this song. It's a bunch of different songs that I do that with.
Unlike the Guilty Simpson rewind, though, where you hear something and go, "Oh shit, is that what he said?" And you rewind and go, "Oh," and you do the guilty face.
There's one. What's his new? It got so much. He drops so much shit.
He pumps out a lot now, and like a lot of little one-offs and collab ones.
There was something recently, I'd say recently, in the past like month or two that came out, and I remember you must have texted me about it right when I listened to it, because I was taking the dog out, and I remember very distinctly texting while I was like in the backyard. But yeah, he had a fire line.
Yeah, Guilty's sneaky with it, because his flow isn't like blowing you away. It's just fucking the wordplay that he hits you with.
While the entourage plays loud, I can't hear you over it. Venomous cobra spit with the style. Just know I kept your disrespect on file, so be concerned even when I smile.
Guilty Simpsons season.
I got a cousin who plays for the Utah Jazz.
Oh man, so good. So that's Blaze. He's
dead.
He is dead, in case you didn't remember. He got up, he opened the box, took his first breath. Now he's doing his thing.
I like no matter what era, what year he wakes up in, always be some broke motherfucker scrounging for squares and beers. No matter what year he's in.
At least he didn't reach for a shotgun like he did last time.
He woke up very angry. Wrong side of the bed, Blaze, last week.
Grumpy ass Blaze.
He must have got his sleep this time. So this is we have the chorus, of course, but if we're going to verse 2, this calls back to the cellar.
It's this one, or is it the third one?
Yeah, because he says, sleeping in the casket, awoke by a strange sound.
Oh, yeah.
In the cellar, he says, sleeping in my bedroom, awoke by a strange sound. Screams and moans arise up from the cold ground. So, very similar. I mean, basically the exact same part.
Yeah. No, it's more than similar. It's the same fucking song. It's way slower.
Yeah.
The original one is super slow.
And typical of, like, the ROC, HOK sound. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like a warm blanket, his beats from that era. I love them.
Yeah, it's not even, like, grimy like you would call other Detroit rap.
Yeah.
It's like its own.
It's very
distinct.
You could tell, very homemade, like not mastered well, but the beats sound cool. There's a lot of cool sound effects. Of course, a lot of cool drops from.
There's bass that just
rumbles through
way more than it should be.
Which has got to be
possible.
Esham influence, because those old Esham tapes are like back then you put them in your car. Like,
I was gonna ask, does Esham have the same? Do his beats of that era remind you of HOK, or is HOK a different sound?
No, you could tell that's the influence for sure. Is the Esham was first with that, like I said, heavy bass and different sounding.
But his is more like, I don't want to say upbeat and more polished, but
later though, when you're talking about like Boomwords from Hell,
same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever told you. I don't think Rack listens to this, so it doesn't matter. We worked with a kid who was a rapper.
Mm.
So this was, 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
So we're talking like 2012, 13, 14. Right. We listened to his shit, and his beats sounded like HOK in fucking like 93. And no offense, but that's not the sound. In 92, 93, it was like a grimy, gritty sound.
And I don't even know if those beats would sound as good, like super polished. No, like they sound... It's cool because of I don't know how to describe it. There's just something about them.
This kid was rocking them brand new in fucking 2014, and it's a different. I don't think he meant it to be like a throwback, because he wasn't like Juggalo.
Yeah, he's not influenced by that sound.
No, he was just trying to be hip hop, and it's like at that point it just sounds homemade and bad, and that's not a knock on HOK. I don't know how to say that.
Well, you're making it now with the technology; it's easily at your fingertips. People, like I said, make an album on their fucking cell phone and get it on Spotify, and it sounds crisp. Like,
I don't know what he was doing. He was paying someone for something that he shouldn't have done. Shout out to E Night. We'll drop a little bit of that right here. He had a song about like Michigan football too.
Oh, really?
Real fun. At least Michigan. I think he had some football lines in it.
Everybody loves when we walk in. Time to show that Michigan is a state of champions. All we do is win, intimidate like a shark fin. The Great Lakes states what we're in. Cinder blocks help you swim. You better hit the gym if you're fucking with us. Even the small ones think they're.
Should be a compilation of all the Michigan references. What's that rap group? The Fab Five album. Fab Five references. Oh, shit, I have the album.
Really?
Yeah, they're a local group. Fucking, I can't think of it right now. They have an album called Fat Five, and the vinyl is like blue and yellow swirl and stuff.
Who did the I am a Michigan man? Ask me where I'm from, and I point to my hand.
Oh, God, who was that?
That was an Abstract Intellect, wasn't it?
I am a Michigan man. This is my land. Spit where I stand. Ask me where I'm from, then I'll stick up my hand. I am a Michigan man.
I am a Michigan man. Stand thick in my hand. Pissing in the wind, plus shit'll barely get in my pants. Spinning rock stars through the biggest brick in the band. Big flick hit
It was on like the 7 Mile to Belle Isle,
Yeah.
like one of those.
I hooked up the CD player finally for Blaze, and I pulled out all my old mixtape stuff. So I have the 7 Mile to Belle Isle. I have the old D12 one. Remember where it's got like, I got stores in different area codes.
Yeah,
And like the Magic Stick remix by Bizarre.
those are good.
So I'm like, I don't need to throw. I haven't heard any of those in 20 years probably.
Those are so fun.
Yeah.
So that's the same one that has the Ja Rule mixtape.
Yeah.
Where he does like the Nelly for. He like guests on everyone else's songs. He does like the Nelly Furtado and the "You're everywhere to me, holla." Those are so funny.
The old fucking DJ Green Lantern mixtapes.
Those are good.
God. The early 50 Cent ones.
Yeah.
How did we get to this?
Talking about rap in 1994. I don't know what I'm going to pull. I can't pull all of those. But if you do hear it, it's on the audio version,
Yes.
not on this.
And then here you just watch us banter back and forth. Oh,
And
you hear the dog snoring.
Yeah, hear the dog's stomach gurgling. Verse number 2. So you alluded to this.
Yeah.
The sleeping in the I feel like I have to do this whole verse. Not that I haven't been doing it already. Sleeping in the casket, awoke by a strange sound.
What?
He already rose from the dead, right?
Yeah.
So he's just. I wrote, Blaze is now a vampire. He goes and sleeps in his casket.
Yeah, because zombies don't sleep, right? Like in Walking Dead, were they ever like found sleeping? Walked by a zombie sleeping.
No.
Yeah, so he turned into a vampire in this one. But what the fuck did the homie Jiggles call it? A rander?
Yeah, we still don't remember.
The undead. Maybe those guys sleep.
Maybe. Painful screams arise up from the cold ground. I could be dreaming. Oh, see, and maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I apologize.
Yeah.
What was the first verse about? First verse is about him getting up out of the casket, right?
Yeah.
Like out of the ground. So maybe I'm a little ahead of myself here. Is Blaze still dead? Does he still not give a fuck?
He's definitely still sporting khakis.
Does maybe this is like another spin on it, which doesn't make sense in music, but like when he says sleeping in the casket, okay, we made the joke, he's a vampire. Let's backtrack that. Let's say sleeping in the casket, he's dead.
Yeah, you're talking about like
He hasn't been
eternal sleep.
Yes. He's awoken by a strange sound.
Yeah.
Painful screams arise from the cold ground.
Oh, maybe it's the Lotus in seance above him.
He could be dreaming. What the fuck's with his head?
Yeah.
6 feet deep. That's all you. And
Again, 6 feet deep. So
and I'm
many times.
surrounded by the dead. He's surrounded by dead people. I hear a noise. Someone's crying my name.
I hear a noise, someone's crying my name.
So someone's up above him
Yelling
yelling
Blaze.
out for Blaze. Wake up, Blaze, is what they're saying. How should I react? Am I going insane? All of his friends are holding it down in the streets. Watch these motherfuckers on their grave robbing sprees. So like all of his friends are doing their gangster shit. He's frozen in a box hearing people chatter up above. And he can't say a damn thing. Kick the door up, someone says. Like, can you just kick open the door?
Every time I listen, I'm like, I couldn't hear what he said. Like, we're discussing his voice.
Yeah.
I'm like, kick the door up. Like, but I'm like, oh yeah, kick the door
Now
up.
it
That
makes sense. Like
yeah.
someone saying, like, kick the door open. And he says, I can't. I'm still stuck. I'm dead and that's it. I know where I'm at now. Chilling with the dead, running with the underground. So I think he's realizing that he's dead.
Yeah.
It's like if he didn't realize it before, he's like, he thought he was in like an eternal nightmare or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But now he realizes that he's literally stuck in a casket underground. So why is everyone out there fucking with his grave? He's got a maggot face.
Yes.
I got a maggot face and my skin's decayed. That hiccup and the beat dropping.
I say that.
What I love. I love that shit. And I say it every season and every song when this happens. Take the 2 fucking seconds, rappers, to drop beats like that.
Yeah, I feel like Psychopaths at that time was pretty good. I mean, maybe not Psychopathic. Twisted
And
Blaze, because they continued on. I think I think they did really well at
Doing that.
hitting the right spots when you put it in.
And that's a question for like a producer, I guess. They don't put those in there, right? A producer doesn't just randomly drop a beat for half a
Right.
line. They got to go back and do it. And when they do it, it's so fucking good.
Right.
When it's perfect, it's perfect. When it hits, it hits. Blaze is also really good, and I don't know if we hit it in the CD, of singing the same line with two different types of voice. He does like his gravelly and then like a lower,
Yeah.
like over each other. And
Again,
that's-
he's Frank Sinatra of the horrorcore world. He knows how to work that voice.
so he's got a maggot face. That's what we said.
And I don't care.
Break through the door to unlock the mystery that my grave plot holds in for my eternity.
That's the line I always never knew what he said. But something about eternity,
Makes
for sure.
sense, yeah.
Sorry,
So-
I shot a burp at you there.
Hey, thanks for coming in this direction. So,
We used to sit a little further apart. We're a little close now in
yeah,
this season.
I don't like this. He's playing footsie with me down there.
That's
So,
a
yeah.
dog.
So this verse is about, I would say, not him sleeping in a casket,
Yeah.
although I'd love to think about that, but him waking up, realizing that he's buried and he's dead and he can't get out.
So this made me think. He's in the grave. He's getting awoken by strange sounds. The grave robbers are coming to get him. I pulled up Grave Robbers by Dark Lotus. I
It's a good
think
song.
he's describing the same scenario in there.
Grave Robbers is a fucking real sweet song.
Yeah.
Because that's...
Low key sleeper Lotus track.
They coming to evict me out the hole in the pine box I rotted. Been waiting this so long I thought I'd been forgotten. And forsaken in the earth to remain with the rats and the rope that's steady crawling through my veins. I'm in pain.
That's the four of them talking, and then his verse is last, literally about them finding him, right?
He says, they coming to evict me out the hole in the pine box. I rotted, been waiting here so long. Forsaken in the earth, remain with the rats. Steady crawling through my veins, I'm in
Rats.
pain. Shovel's getting close, I'm shaking like a bitch after 11 years alone. Bash my head into the box, I can't take it anymore. Gotta free myself out the grave, something else in store. It's the exact same story.
Kind of is.
He's telling, it's all part of the canon.
It's all... It'll all
All
be
explained in the book.
book.
So I think that's the exact same. Verse 2 of Casket is the exact same story as Blaze and Grave Robbers. I'm calling it.
I think we're getting there. I
Yeah.
think there's going to be more
Yeah.
as we get further along. Chorus, same. He's in the casket. Now maybe it makes more sense. He's saying, help me. Like,
Help me.
he's realizes he's been buried alive.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the fucking thing on the news? Of course, I don't know if it's my mom. It's whatever the fuck.
Whatever the.
She tells me everything that happens on the news. That's all she fucking watches. Now I don't remember if it was her or Melissa that told me. That's not good. Some woman was at like a hospice and died. She was in a certain ward, like the dementia ward
Yeah.
or whatever. Died. Got sent to the
Infirmary
funeral home.
Yeah.
She wasn't dead. They found out that she was still alive.
Woke up in a body bag?
That's I don't know how they figured it out, but they figured it out. And maybe it was Melissa that said
I know
it.
Jamie Madrox rap about something like this.
And she was like, "Wouldn't that be scary for the woman?" And I'm like, "Scary for the woman? Fuck the woman! Wouldn't it be scary for the guy that you just think everyone's dead and then someone's moving?"
I mean, it's scary all around. That's for
like-
everybody.
That's like the end of every Michael Myers movie, right? Where this motherfucker's dead. Put on my headphones, like we're all good. Turn around.
Technically, it's more like Jason Goes to Hell because he's in the funeral home and his arm falls and wakes up because his entity is traveling from person to person in that one. So his corpse comes to life and kills someone.
Ugh. The woman died 2 days later.
Oh man, well, she got a couple extra days, I guess.
So they're suing the place, and I'm like, does Blue Cross cover that for the 2 days? Like, how does? I don't know. So yeah. Anyways, that's my local news story.
And now the news.
Mort Perkins reporting.
What kind of sick fuck.
I don't even know if that was local. It could have been fucking anywhere. I don't know. It also it also could have been like my wife saw it on Reddit. It was like 4 years old. Like I don't know.
don't know who got it, where it came from.
No. But that's my story for today.
It ties in somewhat, kind of.
Verse number 3. Blaze, heavy load, all by himself.
Yeah, I mean, it is his album, so give him at least one song.
Yeah, he doesn't need any help. The door swings open, pulled upon by a force. So now the casket door is open. Lay my body on the ground and slam the casket door. Lay my body on, like someone picked him up and threw him on the ground like a slab of meat.
And slammed his casket shut. I guess you don't need to slam it shut, though. He's already out. Who cares?
Maybe they picked it up and it opened and he fell. Just fucking plopped out of it. His legs fell asleep. He didn't
Editor
remember
of the show like Esham back in the day.
Crowded by robed figures and the grave digger.
Yeah, that's
and the
Lotus.
shadow of the demon getting bigger. Coming from my soul, surrounded me by candles, came to release me to his handles. It's kind of stupid. Anyways, yes.
Yeah.
Lotus seance right there.
Right.
Literally robed figures. Someone was a grave digger, and they had surrounded the whole area with candles.
This should be a music video with fucking them and the Lotus things. Man.
It's like the reverse of the We Don't Die. Instead
Here it
of
is.
them like looking over, it's like the other way.
I'm pulling him up out of there.
Instead of Blaze looking over,
Yeah, he's
it's
looking
Blaze
up.
looking up. Yes.
I always like in the video where he goes. Like
Sweet,
very over dramatic jump back.
sweet ass looking Blaze in that too.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
when they look into the thing, it's just him.
Yeah.
Or maybe maybe Shaggy. Is
I think they
there.
all are. We're just focused on Big Blaze.
Yeah,
over there.
because he's got like the things to kind of.
His
Oh,
nose is all fucking smashed in the pantyhose.
so great. First,
I like, by the way, that video where the fucking twist is on a little Ouija board floating around. That shit was sweet.
You know what the
That's-
thing is called?
Oh, that you use on the Ouija
Yeah.
board? No.
It's got a name that like everyone knows that I don't know what it is. But when I
No.
see it, I recognize it, but I don't know what it is.
I remember me and, if you watched episode 0, friend of the pod, Steve O got beats, whatever you want to call him. He was here.
Whatever you want to call him.
Me and him, I never know. Do you use people gimmick names? Same with Kelly. He's got 16 names. Which one do we use?
Well, Steve's name is Steve. So
Anyways, me and him, remember in high school, driving around, probably listening to the CD in the truck.
this a rider.
There's a Salvation Army in the neighborhood, and they had all the stuff laying out in front. Like, no one was working, so we're just looking through it. And there was a Ouija board. We took it. We got too scared driving around. We fucking ditched it somewhere and didn't ever use it. Didn't want that bad fucking energy. Got scared.
That's not. I don't know.
Didn't think that story was
No,
good.
that was an interesting turn. That was a good ass Salvation Army too. The one on Ford Road.
Yeah, next to that big ass like weird house.
Yeah, it was the long
Yeah.
one by the. Is that miniature golf?
That's still there. That Salvation Army. I haven't been there.
No,
Yeah. See, they're remodeling the one over here.
one on Plymouth.
Yeah.
I haven't been that way in forever.
Yeah.
I'm not in this direction anymore. I'm a Macomb County boy now.
Yeah.
Not
Oh, 13 mile.
I do pass 13 miles every day.
When I was in the office, I work from home now. He doesn't like it. When I did work in the office, it was right down the street from that Salvation Army, so I'd always walk there to check out new shit. And there was never anything. I did find a 97 Michigan National Championship coffee mug and I use it all anytime I have whiskey. It's a cool rocks glass, like the Bo Schembechler Club. Like it has like
that's fun.
names on the back and a picture of Bo on the front. A little like blue like haze at the bottom of the cup. I found those two. But years ago, I found mint tag still on it, Jesse Ventura for governor t-shirt.
yeah.
Mess with me, mess with my governor. It was brand new when I bought it. I wore it so much it looks like it was.
It should be from 92.
Yeah.
That was a good Salvation Army too. The one on Plymouth.
That place that you said someone found an old House of Crazy shirt.
I was just
that,
about to say the place up by
it's like
across from where the Burger King used to be.
it's like Motor City or something or whatever.
Yeah, I thought it was like Veterans
Yeah,
something.
I hit that sometimes at the grocery shop, but haven't found anything there.
Yeah, I haven't been there in forever.
Steve found He goes, I got there when they were dumping their new VHS tapes, and it was like the same day him and this woman started like battling, like, digging through it, and they started fighting over like a I Know What You Did Last Summer. What was it? It was some random what's the one where all the teachers are aliens from like early 2000s?
I don't think it's the one I'm thinking of.
That's the tape he said they're like scuffling over. I just watched it. It was a good one.
It's not the one with Katie Holmes.
The Faculty.
Oh, I wouldn't have gotten that.
Oh, that's a good one. Anyway, sorry, we got really sidetracked there.
Yeah, we're talking about finding stuff at the local Salvation Army.
Somehow we go in from the Lotus digging up Blaze to that.
They watched me close when I was alive, and was happy with the motherfucker till the day I died.
I think it's happy as a motherfucker till the day I die. And I was happy as a motherfucker till the day I died. Why would he be happy with a motherfucker till the day I died?
They were happy with him until the day he died.
Oh yeah, okay.
None of it makes sense. Yeah, we're plugging in words randomly. Anyway.
Yeah, I just feel like the genius annotation the lyrics might be a little jumbled there.
But now the Lotus is calling me back to walk with the dead. Calling me back to walk with... He's not walking with the dead. He is the dead. He's walking with the living.
Yeah.
That's not what's happening. But if anyone disagrees...
Yeah, so don't fucking question why he's walking with the dead, asshole.
Oh, here we go again. Man, he's just throwing everything in the one. A motherfucker comes equipped with a shotgun. His back of the shotgun, and maggots on my face.
A lot of maggot face already.
2 songs in, 2 maggot faces.
6 feet deep, maggot face. Always referenced.
Dead man haunting, no time to escape. When you hear the gun cock, bitch, it's too late.
Yeah.
Hitman Blaze is what I wrote.
Hitman Blaze.
He's just out there just killing people.
With a shotgun, that's hard, right? It's tough to shoot someone with a shotgun. It was just spray, right?
Yeah, it also seems a little messy. You're not like sneaking around with that. Unless under your coat, like...
And Omar?
He's like, why I just said chalky white. Wrong show. Yeah, like Omar just walking down the street. That's how I picture Blaze.
Blaze walking on... Why? Because
I'm not getting cut. No, because he's just walking down the street. He's got kind of a trench coat.
Yeah.
He's just fucking shotgun by his side. What's fucking wrong with you, you asshole?
You the one who said it. I was asking.
And then the chorus.
Goes on for a little bit.
A little bit. Not too bad.
No. Well, I mean, for what, 2 minutes and 40 seconds?
Yeah, it's double what the other choruses were, but not nearly as bad as it could be. And then the next song faintly bleeds into this.
Yeah.
But only just a little teaser.
And as I mentioned on the deluxe, I didn't mention, as I noted earlier.
As I mentioned in a text 2 days ago.
No, early this morning. Jay is, you hear his voice kind of singing faintly, as you said. On the deluxe, that's gone. They don't let the transition.
Is Juggalo Anthem on the... Yeah,
that's why, yeah. It's not on the deluxe.
It's not on there.
Yeah, that's why it's not on there. At least they cleaned it up. It'd been funny if they left it in. And it just goes to the next song. And...
I mean, if this would have been the Gold Lotus, they would have just fucking played right over it.
Yeah, probably. Well, you had how many years till they reissued it? 5 years?
Oh. Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah, so they had some time to clean it up. Unlike Gold Lotus, like, fuck, we gotta get this shit out.
just play it in the background, just sing over it.
Yeah, we should have asked what he did on that album. The Gold, like, did he do any cleanup, or was that probably not his? He probably still wasn't...
If it was, I don't think he would... Who would admit that they just literally hit the record button and he just sang over the
True,
fucking...
You're right. I think he was still not that involved at that point.
Yeah, I would agree. It's not him. It's not you, it's me. It's not me, it's us. All right, so that was Casket.
Yeah.
We're very deep in the
lore. You're getting the story solidified in these 2 tracks. You
had a eulogy. You were in a grave. Mm-hmm. You were in a casket. There's they're beating you over the head with the fact that he's dead.
And Lotus hasn't been mentioned, but it's been insinuated heavily.
Oh, yeah.
The robes and the candles and digging him out. Like, I guess I didn't think of that much listening to this album. Definitely not back then. I was just like, oh, this is a banger album.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh, yeah, this is tying into that lore that they've built around him.
Or we're just reading way too much into it. Which is
No,
also
I think so. 'Cause why would hooded figures and candles? I guess it could be a happy coincidence. They just like, well, we have to have some way a dead body gets resurrected, so we'll just do.
Just thinking like it's fucking that weird Halloween with the seance and the fucking baby.
The rune stones. I like that one. That's kind of a little favorite of mine.
I feel like we talk about this every year. That's the Paul Rudd one.
Yeah, but there's two versions, and so the longest time. And the longest time was like these back before now everything gets reissued and there's bonus cuts and all the extras. Back in the day, there was just
look at the time, guys.
What you'd watch on TV, and there was a 6, but then there was always a story that there was Halloween 666. It was a bootleg VHS tape. You go to a comic convention, people will be selling them. So then they finally
Gibraltar, you could find it.
Yeah, it was, and it sounded cool because a lot of times the VHS would be called Halloween 666. All it was the director's cut. So then they released the director's cut. Worse than it makes sense why they changed it.
Yeah.
There's like incest storyline and stuff. Excited about that, huh? So the regular version of 6, very good. Director's cut, not so much. But I like the rune stones and the fucking cult of Michael Myers.
Oh, are we still recording?
You brought it up. You asked the question.
I asked if it was the Paul Rudd one. That's all I asked.
I answered you.
You did. I'm sorry that I asked. Anything else?
He hears the voices, Little Mikey Myers. They're right over there. He hears the same voice as you do.
Say goodnight to Mrs. Blankenship.
Good night, Mrs. Blankenship. He hears the voice, just like the other boy that lived in that house.
What are you talking about?
I was babysitting with him that night. Little Mikey Myers that lived across the street. And that's when the voice came. The night he murdered his sister.
Michael heard a voice?
It told him to kill his family.
It's the middle of February and we're talking Halloween already.
Almost time for halfway to Halloween pretty soon.
Time for me to wear my really bad Loomis shirt. Wear that next week.
Time for me to drop $3,000 on a Loomis autograph on eBay. I was eyeing that up the other day.
That's how much it was?
I think it was like $1,800. So there was a couple on there. One was real cool. It was just a framed picture of him, like a 8x10. But then at the bottom, they had a little cut out shadow box, and it was print your name and sign below your ballot. I'm like, what is this ballot? It's a Screen Actors Guild. Someone got his Screen Actors Guild ballot and cut it out and put it in a frame. That's kind of sweet.
Soon you'll be finding people that have endorsed checks by them or just random ass shit.
Yeah, because there was a few I think autographed pictures, but all the autographs on there were something like that, where it's a cutout of something or a napkin, just blank piece of paper.
Napkin.
His autograph sucks because it's not he's like, oh, I need to make money to have a cool autograph.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, someone asked for an autograph.
He's not the honky tonk man. He doesn't have a beautiful signature.
And you have double time, so you have all the Halloween nerds and you have all the James Bond nerds.
He was in James Bond?
Yeah.
Never knew it.
I don't even. Actually, that's one of the things I want to do this winter is watch not all the James Bonds, watch the good ones. I've never seen one.
Neither have I.
But yeah, he's the bad guy in Goldfinger, one of the old ones.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Devil's eyes.
But I'm saying those are two big fan bases you got to compete with on an autograph.
Yeah. It's like getting a Batista autograph. You got the wrestling side, and you got the Marvel
MCU
side.
fans. Which one's worse?
I don't know. You're both, so.
I need to catch up. I got a little burnt out on Marvel movies. There's so fucking many, and TV shows.
Yeah, I'm way behind.
Yeah.
Way behind. So.
Anyways.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I need another pandemic.
Catch up on shit.
And I need it to let me stay home from work and not have to work twice as fucking hard. So
you didn't get to enjoy any of it.
The first pandemic, people got to stay home and watch every episode of The Simpsons. They got to build fucking, flower gardens and do all that shit. I got to work twice. I worked my dick off. So
Hey, I had kids, so I didn't get to enjoy anything either. That's fucking...
Wow. Oh, you didn't get to enjoy seeing your kids grow up.
I meant the stuff you're talking about. The mindless entertainment. Don't you put those words away. I'm saying a lot of hard work when you're with them 24/7.
When you're with them. Like it's a chore.
I'm just saying. It's exhausting. You can't watch TV all day.
I had to babysit 100 fucking Dales and Relcos and Racks. You deal with those and your uncle.
Well, he's a lost cause.
So I had enough to deal with. All right. You've gotten everything that you've come to know from us, which is 20 minutes of Juggalo talk and 40 minutes of talking about, Salvation Armies and work. And
if you've ever used a Ouija board or got scared and threw one away like I did, call the hotline. Tell us. If you think Halloween 6 is a sleeper, call the hotline.
Yes. If you've ever found a House of Crazies t-shirt at the Salvation Army.
Or if you want to talk about Casket, I guess we'll talk about blazing the casket.
Yeah, we'll talk about whatever you want to. Leave us questions, concerns, anything you want. If you want us to talk about something, you want us to answer your query, let us know. That's 810-666-1570 or email us, juggalorwd@gmail.com.
Or leave it in the comments in a YouTube video.
Yes.
Fill that with shit.
You're watching on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. You're listening on Apple, Spotify, Podbean, any of those places. Rate, review, tell a friend. That's how you help us.
Mm-hmm.
By
definitely
spreading the word and pushing the algorithm. And then you can always find us on all social medias. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, at JuggaloRWD. When are you going to take over the Facebook so I don't have to?
I asked you to make me admin. I
don't know how to do it.
I don't have a real account. I have the 20x21, so
That's
I can't
true.
You have to give me the credentials to log in. I'll take over the Facebook.
All right, we'll figure it out.
You give me your personal one so I could use your marketplace because I can't buy VHS tapes on Facebook anymore. I got an email saying you're not a human, you're not a real person because it's just a 20x20 account, so they banned me from marketplace.
I can't do this anymore. All right, I'm done. We're done. We will see you next week for Juggalo Anthem.
Killers kick the anthem like this.
I gotta go.
Ooh, Juggalo's up in this bitch.
All music played in this episode and in this entire season is owned by the respective publishers and copyright holders and is reproduced for review purposes only under fair use.
So I died, now I'm back in a blast and I'm out.